Simpleton podcast episode 5. We're going to start. We have this a short one today. We only have 15 minutes till the next year starts. We're running on Breslov time here, and so we're going to give a quick recap about. It talks about what was it? It was talking about the weapon of Mashiach is davening, and it's very important that this, and also who was it that brought this weapon down? It was Yosef, and he got it through his father Yaakov. And the reason it says is because Yaakov is mishpat, which is the idea which we know. Avram was kindness, Yitzchak was strength, and Yaakov was rachamim or mishpat. He was the balance in the middle. And like we know, with a weapon, it's very important that when you hit with a weapon, you should be, if you're holding a weapon and you don't know what to do with it, you can like the guy told Bitzala, put that away. Somebody's gonna get hurt,
Yeah.
This was Bitzala when he was being. I think we brought it up last time when Bitzala was in Vietnam. The guy. He pulled out. They were getting shot at. He pulled out his rifle. He wasn't so good. He wasn't, like he says, he wasn't such a marksman. And the guy. So there's an old Australian guy. He was like a veteran of many wars. Who was the guy in charge.
Put it away. Somebody got hurt.
Put it away before somebody gets hit. So the weapon you have to hit straight, not leaning right, not leaning left. But the question is, so fine. So that's who gets the weapon is the person who has this balance that can use it properly. So now we need to ask, what is this weapon exactly? In other words, what is this balance? We know what the weapon is. The weapon is tefillah, is davening. Now,
yes,
we will hear from Nachman what is practically speaking for us, what does that mean that we're keeping it in the middle, and how do we do it?
And this is Torah Bet, and let's get to it.
Yeah.
All right. ועל ידי מה זוכה לבחינת משפט? And through what you're getting the meriting into the בחינה of משפט, of judgment, of balancing. על ידי צדקה, through צדקה.
Charity.
שעל ידי צדקה אוחזים במידת המשפט. Because through tzedakah, you holding the
balance, the attribute of mishpat.
No, just gonna say that people hear tzedakah. Oh, I don't have money. I can't help. I can't support. Tzedakah is not necessarily money. It could be also a good word to a friend. It could be a lot of things. Last week, Parsha of 2 weeks ago, tzedakah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just before. It was by Avram.
But what did it say?
No, it was by Yachshveu, I think.
Why Yachshveu? I forgot the beginning of the passage. Whatever. So basically, just by doing extra for somebody, doing extra, like you have a friend that is in need or going through a hard time, just being there for him. It's already tzedakah. It's not always money.
Right. Charity can mean
not everything is money.
Right. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's effort. Sometimes it's just attention.
Yep.
You're giving
somebody in your community or in your neighborhood that is a little bit older and his grandkids live far away from him. Go smile to him, give him a visit, say hi, how are you doing? The doctor likes you, Make sure they're all right. They're feeling all right in their spirit. Anyway.
A spirit doctor.
כמו שכתוב, צדקת השם עשה ומשפטיו.
Right, that the tzedakah, the charity of Hashem did, and his mitzvahs.
Yeah, so basically through the tzedakah that Hashem did, he got through that he got to mishpatav and whatever.
So he got to mishpat. He got to this. Is would I be right in saying that that it would seem that when he's saying midas mishpat, he's talking about the same thing that in Chabad Chassid is usually referred to midas harachmin, right? Yaakov is, which is the balance between Chesed and Gvura. Okay. So that's how he reached the balance, is what? Through tzedakah.
Yeah, but over here it's saying it's not it's mishpat.
Well, mishpat, but means the balance between...
אני די כשהוא מבחינת משפט, בשביל זה קיבל הספר את הבחירות דווקא מיעקב, כמו שכתוב, ואני נסעתי לכו. אני די כשהוא מבחינת משפט, וזה כחוק לישראל.
Right, I'm saying mishpat is not to be confused with, with judgment, because, in other words, because usually they call gvura judgment, meaning... But really, Gvura is strictness. It's not judgment.
So as you
really,
said,
Mishpat is judgment.
So as you said before, no, Mishpat is not a judgment.
Because you're a judge. Judges between both. You don't judge, right? In other words, in a lot of the Chabad English translations, they call Gvura judgment, and I think it's wrong.
Mishpat like it's not. It's more. Yes,
like justice.
You know what? Yeah, it's judgment, but judgment is not necessarily like in a court case or like I see somebody and I have
you're judging.
I have judging a character of judge, a judgment of character.
You pick up an apple, you're going to buy it, you're not going to buy it. There's judge, you're judge.
Yeah, everything is making decision and judgment. And
everything is a balance.
How could you have a more clarity in how you make decisions through judgment? Is through tzedakah.
Oh, it's very good. It's very practical.
What?
It's very good. It's very practical. In other words, you say you're just that's applied.
Yeah.
And any decision in life, I was thinking specifically in terms of davening, but really, let's go out.
Go back to the first Torah. Go back to the
everything,
first
everything in life, every moment in life, everything you look at.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to look at that second thing.
And the clarity in every single thing that we look at in life comes through our giving of charity.
Right. No, it's through mishpat. And how do you get to it's coming through judgment.
Now comes
how do you get to the right judgment?
Yeah.
Through charity.
So maybe the people in the pro-Palestinian rally should give a little more charity.
They do, but they don't play.
No, it's not called charity. When you're giving for yourself, it's not called. When you're giving for others, it's called charity.
It's more you're going to learn the Likutei Moharan.
You're giving to the wrong.
You're gonna realize.
Right, you're giving charity to God or to the Avodah.
You're gonna realize that for everything that he's speaking about in goodness, there is a equivalent bad. He's talking about the Yetzer Tov and Yetzer, two kingdoms. You have the kingdom of evil and the kingdom of goodness. Everything is a good and an opposite. So you can go through
this side and the other side.
So if you give charity without, we started with
it's like if I give charity to Hitler, it's not what he's talking about.
So this is how it starts. This is how it starts, right? You how can you get your mojo back, right?
Right.
Through
how do you get the Jewish mojo back?
Through davening and
through Torah, study of Torah,
and davening.
Also, right? Now davening is accepted, and then he went into that. Davening is the weapon for Mashiach.
Now, what's the weapon for Mashiach? It's learning. Davening is there,
But which is the only reason it's but only an effective weapon from
if you wanted to get to the right judgment to everything, you need to do all of it. It's not like, this if you do this, it's gonna lead to this, and if you do this, it's gonna lead to this. No, it's
like a simultaneous
it's like a quantum.
Yeah, it's quantum physics.
It's just the fancy words.
It's quantum. You heard it here first. It's quantum, and that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, what's time is it? כמו שכתוב, משפט צדקה ביעקב. And it's also said a pasuk that משפט וצדקה ביעקב. So through משפט and tzedakah is in Yaakov. Like it's both of them in Yaakov. Tzedakah הוא על ידי משפט. Because giving charity is through
Mishpat. Oh, interesting. It's almost like they both go on the other because charity causes this balance or I used a good word for it before Mishpat, this clarity in judgment. Right. It causes this clarity of judgment, but at the same time, clarity of judgment causes charity.
Right. But
it's a good cycle.
Just to explain it in a more, I think this generation goes through, like when you are depressed, you can't work on your depression. But when you stepped back and you start working on your depression, then you are less depressed and you can start working on it even when you are depressed. When you are depressed, even then you can start working on it. But when you are in it completely, all the way deep, so once you're starting, you're getting the roller coaster going, then it could be even when you are depressed, you can keep working on being good. And when you are good, you could be working on that.
That's why Rabbi Nachman said that it's important to pull other people into the dance. It's a muscle, but it's when you're pulling somebody into the circle of dancing, almost like you're starting the momentum. The same thing. It's so important to bring simcha. To bring simcha to be sameach.
He doesn't say it in a muscle.
Well,
he doesn't say it in a muscle. He means
no, but he said
he did it. He did it so many times.
I know, but I'm saying, but he's using simcha be a muscle, but he's using the dancing circle as the muscle. But it's really a muscle on itself, sort of.
Yes.
Right. But
anyway,
continuing.
כמו שכתוב, אלוקים שופט, זה ישפיל וזה ירים.
Right. Hashem is the judge. He puts this one down.
He makes this for this guy.
But it means also he puts makes this person
שמוריש לזה ומעשיר לזה.
Yeah. Right. Makes this one poor and that one rich.
So basically, he's taking from this rich and giving tzedakah to the other guy that needed now, because this guy.
Well, he goes the other way around. He makes this one poor, and he makes that one rich.
So it's tzedakah
So
for
there
the
is
rich guy, right?
judgment,
But
right.
it's still tzedakah for
Right.
the poor one, because now,
No, it's
man,
gonna be.
you need.
Now, if it could be tzedakah for the poor one, see, if
This is
you
what
do,
he went through.
right.
No, this is what he went through.
No, it's not just that. It's also what he's doing is he's doing this thing that's
Keeping the balance.
He's but he's also giving it in our hand to
Right.
complete the balance, because it's not supposed to be I'm up and you're down, right? Or you're up and I'm down. It's he makes you up and me down, or vice versa, so that then you should make me up.
Oh, wait a second.
Because
Wait
you
a
make
second. It's not
yourself
about
down.
God. It's not about God.
So right.
It's not about God. Look what he's saying next.
No, that part's about God.
כשנותן צדקה, הוא בחינת זה ישפיל. When you give tzedakah,
Right.
you are doing the bחינת זה ישפיל for myself,
For
because
yourself.
you're taking.
Right. So he made you up and he made that guy down. Now you're completing his
ושמחסר ממונו.
Yeah. So now
And
you
when
have
you
less
take
money.
money from yourself, less money from yourself, הוא בחינת וזה ירים.
Yeah. שמעשיר לעני.
שמעשיר לעני.
Right. So nimtza.
Because you are
So
making-
nimtza.
שאוחז על ידי זה במידה משפט.
Right. So you're holding on to
You are doing the balance.
Not only that, what you're doing is it's amazing. It's not just you're doing the balance. You are becoming a partner with God Almighty because
For the balance.
because think about it. Why did he give you and he didn't give me? So that you should give me. You understand?
No.
So, yeah.
No. He gave me because I worked hard.
Because
Wait a second. Let's keep it in this word level, okay?
Let's
fine
fine.
stuff.
Go.
Oh, he gave me. I worked hard. This guy, I worked hard. This guy worked hard as well. I had a little bit more success. He had less success.
Why?
Why? Because
It says why.
obviously, I believe in God.
He
Yeah,
he makes this one lower,
But
that one
if
higher.
you're taking what Reb Nachman is trying to explain, yeah, obviously the Eibishter gives, but he gave us bchira. He gave people bchira. He gave ba'oretz nasan bnei Odom. Yes, we are here. We have choices. We have not everything is
Right,
everything is God, but not everything
look,
is like
look what he
controlled
said.
directly. Wait a second.
What's like
Wait a second.
Yeah.
שמוריש לזה, הוא מעשיר לזה, וכשנותן צדקה, הוא בחינת זה ישפיל. When I give tzedakah,
Yeah, but there's a stop there. For example, see, here it's talking about the Eibishter. Elikim shayfet ze yashpil v'ze yarim. Shemirish lazeh u'mashir lazeh. Stop.
Okay.
Hashem is the judge, meaning he makes up this thing, and he raises this one and he lowers that one.
right?
Right? But then he switches it. Now he's talking about the person. Okay, when a person does, you're basically partnering with the Eibishter's thing of balance, because he gave you more and he gave this guy less, so that you should be able to be a partner with him. So now when you come to daven, you have just grabbed onto the midas mishpat in Atzilus.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you've now grabbed on through your action as a partnership in the godly mishpat.
I hear.
You're like, he's doing the part of giving you and giving you what's it called, but where's the balance? No, he wants you to do that, so you have the opportunity now to be a partner in it,
right?
So that now you're connected to godliness on this level of mishpat.
100%. ובחינת וזה מה שנמצא, ובשביל זה צריך להפריש דקה קודם התפילה. And because of that, you need to give.
So by the way, this is one thing you take out of here. If there's one thing to take out of it, this is everything else's explanation. This is what he's telling you to do. Because okay, so it's very nice. It's what's it called? No, he's telling you an action here. Say that part again.
ובשביל זה צריך להפריש דקה קודם התפילה.
Therefore, you must separate tzedakah, right? To give tzedakah, give charity before prayer.
Don't say you must. You need.
No. Look,
צריך.
You need it.
You need.
It's even more.
No, it's not. You have a choice. You must. It's like, you have to.
No, you need to.
You need
for your own
to,
good.
and it's your choice. It's your choice.
A better word. You need to, because it's your for your benefit.
You need to, but it's you need to. It's not like you must. You must.
Right. Yeah. You need to.
Yeah.
Why? Because of everything we said. It's because that connects to your davening.
כדי שיוכל לקלקל דבריו במשפט. Why? Because you're going to start talking now. And through, if you're going to לקלקל דבריו, is like
to sustain the words with balance.
שיהיה קולע אל השערה ולא יחטא.
That means that he should hit the target, the hair.
Because we said the sword, because we said the sword of Mashiach is davening.
And how important that you hit the bullseye exact. So through giving tzedakah, that's how you do that.
חכמינו זיכרונם לברכה, למה נתן יעקב את החורה ליוסף? בשביל שקלקל אותו.
Right, so why before what did we say? We said Yosef, right? We said, wait a second, what Yaakov is Mishpat. Yeah, but Yosef was the extension of Yaakov.
It says
Eila told us Yaakov is Yosef, and he got the firstborn, which means the double portion, the double-edged
So
sword.
why Yaakov give the
Why
Bechorah to Yosef? Why? Because he was basically sustaining Yaakov, when they were like having the Rav in Eretz Israel. Now he's giving a mashal leba'al habayit, for mashal for balabas.
Like a home, the man of the house,
homemaker.
the man of the house,
a homeowner.
Not nowadays you can get in trouble for saying the man of the house. I don't even think you're allowed to say the woman of the house anymore. Even that's already on. Anyway, we say
I don't know
the man of the house.
Man of the house. I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
man of the house.
It's 2024 almost. I could say whatever I want.
It's right. He raises
there was a really nice guy. He had an orphan in his house. כמו שכתוב,
like it's
ויקלקל יוסף את אביו ואת אחיו לחם לפי הטף.
Right, so he gave, so literally that means, and Yosef sustained his father and his brothers. Bread means like according to the
children,
even the children. I mean, according to the head
each one exactly what it needs. Lefi ataf is like exactly if a kid needed a one piece of bread, we gave him one piece of, like me, I needed 3 pieces of bread. I gave me this guy a little bit,
It's a few pieces of bread, a few pieces of bread, and a special 4-way stretch shirt. I wear a performance shirt, but it's not because I'm athletic. It's not me who performs; it's the shirt that has to perform.
It's a few pieces of bread and some fish.
Yeah, I don't want fish also.
You feel the fish?
We're not picky. Look, I'm not picky. Yeah, good schmaltz herring. It can't be the wine sauce. It can be a good schmaltz.
But it needs to be a Matthias. Whatever.
So now he's going to explain a beautiful thing on Lefi Hataf, according to the
Hatef El Darom, Lefi Hataf.
Right. So Hatef El Darim means like preach to the south. It's in, where is it? It's in Cheskel. Yeah. Hatef means preach towards. Face the south, preach towards the south.
Taf is the youth.
Right.
So Atef is preaching, Taf is youth.
Yeah.
היינו שהיה שגורה תפילתו בפיו על ידי הצדקה. ועל ידי הצדקה שעשה, נתן לו יעקב, שהוא בחינת משפט את הבכורה.
Right, so he's saying Lefi, right? He gave his brothers Lefi Hataf, according to the words, according to the speech.
Yes.
Right. That through, and Nasan la Yaakov, through that he got Yaakov, which is the
mishpat.
Yeah.
שהוא בחינת משפט את הבכורה. Basically, Yaakov, that is a בחינת משפט. He gave Yosef the
firstborn, yeah.
שהוא בחינת תפילה, that the בכורה is a בחינת תפילה, כמו שכתוב, ואני נתתי לך שכם. אני די קשור בחינת
משפט. I gave you, right? It says about Yaakov says,
שכם?
שכם, אני נשאתי לכם שכם אחד. I give you one portion. I give you a portion. אני דווקא. Meaning what? So I gave you. So you can read it, not I gave you, but what did I give you? I gave you ani, I gave you me. I gave you that balance, the balance in judgment, the mishpat. That's what he gave him, was me.
Oh, basically you need to read it like this. אני נתתי לך.
Right.
שכם אחד.
Right. What did I give? I gave you me a portion. So he gave him himself. He gave him himself, which is the balance. So the main thing, we're going to finish off again with the punchline is to make sure that your davening hits. It's a very powerful weapon. Right. To make sure it hits the target exactly, you need balance. Everybody, this is just simple science. Yeah. You need, if you get a guy who's very bad, he can't balance, he's gonna try to hit something with anything, right? What are you gonna tell him? Like that guy, put that away before you hit somebody.
So
you need to give a quick charity recap before davening.
Let's do a real quick recap. The main, it said in the Zohar. Basically, the life of Mashiach comes through the nose, the nose, and the main weapon of Mashiach basically is the tefillah. That is also it's on the same concept of the nose, because it says and this is basically the main weapon of Mashiach.
That's right, prayer.
And this weapon you need to get it through Yosef. That Yosef is basically Shmiras Habris.
Right, God's guarding the covenant, keeping the covenant.
And Yosef that kept the bris, he took the bchoire. The bchoire is avoided at tefillah,
right?
Because it's the firstborn that it's two mouths.
Yeah,
whoever is
what I say, a double-edged sword. Yeah.
And whoever get this sword needs to know how to fight with this sword, because this sword, if you take it to the right, to the left, you can make a lot of damage. You need to pinpoint it. And how do you pinpoint it? It's through mishpat. That Yaakov is Prinas Mishpat. right? And he gave the mishpat to Yosef, so Yosef can weld the sword.
Yeah.
And how do you get to mishpat? Through tzedakah. And this is why before you are starting davening, you need to give tzedakah, so you can get your mishpat right. And this way you will be able to swing the sword that you're going to get through davening, right? And this is how you're going to help Mashiach to wield his weapon.
And by the way, yeah, very good. Now, just a thought here, by the way, a quick thought.
Thank you.
And this is
my ego.
Yeah. This is not coming exactly from in here, but when he's talking about prayer, especially we know that Rabbi Nachman was very much about not just the formal prayer, right? But even in the middle of your day, and what's it called? Whether it's just to stop and reconnect, whether you need something, whatever, to just stop and with your own words talk to Hashem. So the same thing. This isn't just talking about, okay, so I'm going to shul now. I'm going to do the formal, put it on film, say these words, and I'm going to give. I mean, of course, you want to do that too.
I think
you want to give charity before that too, for sure.
Stage.
What?
That's the problem. Needs a stage.
I don't know. I don't see. Oh, maybe he does. I don't know. We should be able to go on without a problem. No, not yet.
All right.
Not yet. It's not on yet. Okay.
So
the bottom line is when you're stopping him, if you do this, let's say in the middle of the day, right? Not the part of the formal prayer. You're just gonna stop and say, "Oh, God, help! Help me a little bit. Whatever it is, whatever your prayer is, or God, thank you." If you give a little bit, take a few coins, put it in the charity.
We have wait a second. We have a conception in our head that prayer is like praising God or talking to God and be like, "Oh, help me." No. You could have a conversation with God, one-way conversation.
Or that it's only the formal words we have a concept sometimes.
Talk to him like you're going through a hard time. You don't have to tell him, "Oh, God, help me, I'm going through a hard time." You can tell him, "Listen to God, I woke up a little bit late today, and then everything went south. I came late to work, and the boss was exactly there. The only day I came late, he was there on time. And he's giving me trouble for it, even though the entire year and everything went south." Tell him the whole story. Believe me, first of all, you're going to feel better because it's almost like talking to a psychiatrist. But the point here that he's not giving you solutions, so you're good.
He's just listening. All he's doing is listen. He's a good psychiatrist, right?
But then, believe me, you will get your solutions in your head.
Anyway, so what I'm suggesting based on this is not just before the formal prayers, but even before this kind of prayer. Give and again, like William said before, give charity doesn't necessarily mean you can put a coin in it and a charity, whatever it is, but it could also mean, you know what? Let me think of somebody. Let me find somebody. Let me make a phone call to somebody who maybe needs a phone call, right? Who's someone older who's stuck at home, whatever it is. Smile at somebody. Now that you've done that, now go talk to God. Anyways, that's episode 5 for you, and everybody have a great day. The next year will be starting.
A quick story
for those on Zoom. Yeah.
Reb Nachman, when he was a kid, he sneaked one time to a shul with a bunch of little, like pennies, kind of equivalent to penny, the smallest coins.
Yeah.
And he made a L'Shem Yichud, and he gave tzedakah. And then he got distracted himself completely from the mitzvah. And then again, like this for hours. He just
so he could do it again. Yeah.
It was a kid, probably 7 or 8 years old.
He wanted to do it. He
just wanted to do more mitzvahs. Give tzedakah, get distracted completely, and again. All right.
And the good thing is, I'm already distracted, so I saw this might be good.